Okay, people, you might wonder, why am I sitting here in my car videotaping something? Well, I feel like it's needed. Um, Too much craziness going on in this world right now. And I'm going to call this video Comply, Don't Die. And the reason I'm making it is for all the young people out there who are getting bad examples right now of what to do when they're pulled over by the police. First thing is be respectful. Police officers have a heck of a job, and we should all be thankful that they do what they do. I may look like an officer, but I'm not. I've been pulled over many times in my lifetime, and I've been pulled over in some pretty dangerous spots. One time, my vehicle fit the perfect description of somebody who had just shot somebody. So thank God I know how to comply and not die. And if this saves one life, it's worth making this video. You should get pulled over, and this is mainly for you young people out there, because I was never taught this in driver's ed, but this is what I taught my children. Should you get pulled over, the first thing you do is pull to a safe spot where you and hopefully the officer will be safe. Put on your emergency flashers. If it's nighttime, turn on your interior light. That allows the officer to see inside the car. That officer doesn't know who you are, and they don't know what might be in that vehicle. You can't always blame them for being on edge. You don't know what call they just came from. Next thing you do, I personally roll down my window. If it's raining, I only crack it a little bit so the officer and I can communicate. Put both hands on my steering wheel so they can see my hands in clear sight. Like I say, if it's nighttime, I turn on the interior light so they can also see inside my vehicle. When the officer asks me what they normally do you know why I pulled you over? That's up to you how you answer. I always answer the same way, no sir, or no ma'am, unless I truly know what I've done wrong. In that case, I may actually say, yes, I just ran a stop sign or something. But that's admitting guilt regardless. Again, officers aren't out there to be evil. There might be a small percentage of bad ones, but I'll tell you what, the majority of them out there are peace-loving people that are signed up to protect and serve the rest of us. Anyway, not to make this video too long, but you've got both hands on your steering wheel. The officer's normally going to ask you, do you have your driver's license and your registration? Don't just reach around for something. At that point, if it's in your glove box, the registration, say, sir, my registration's in the glove compartment, or ma'am, is it okay if I reach for it? When they say yes, you reach for it, but don't reach fast. Take your time as if you're moving your hands in front of a snake because you don't want to get bit. And I'm not saying that to be funny, but that's how snakes are. If you actually have a snake, you move your hand too fast, you're going to get bit. So, once I've been given the permission, I reach over, I get the registration, and I bring it out. He says, I need your driver's license. I says, sir, it's in my wallet. Or if you're a female, you can say, it's in your purse. Say, is it okay to go ahead and get it? Always ask permission. Saying yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, buys you the respect back that you are giving. So it's so important to do that. You've already got a situation. You've been pulled over. If you don't agree with it, you don't have to argue right then. That's not going to win you any awards. Okay? You can always go to court and argue the ticket. The next thing you do, if they've asked you, for some reason they ask you to exit the vehicle, don't reach over to get a phone or anything else. Comply exactly how they tell you to exit the vehicle. That way, you're not making them nervous and you're staying alive. I just feel so sad today when I see people getting killed that had they just complied, they would still be here with us. Now, that's not all instances. I know there's been some bad cases, and I'm not here to defend those or anything. I just want the children in America to know, if you get pulled over, be respectful. Don't try to get in an argument with a police officer. That's not winning you anything. Do what they tell you. Comply. Don't die. And God bless everybody. And I hope if this saves one life, if you think it might save one life, please share it. If you don't, just delete it. I'm not looking for arguments about anything, the narratives that are going on nowadays. I care about all people. Anybody who knows me knows I do. And that's why I'm taking this time to share this. 'Cause I don't want to see anybody else die. Thank you. And thank you, men and women of blue.